Brexiteer Andrea Leadsom has admitted a huge fear of hers that keeps her awake at night with the rise of the Brexit Party ahead of the upcoming European elections at the end of the month. Andrea Leadsom, leader of the House of Commons, has claimed one of her biggest fears is the rise of Brexit Party, which snatches votes from the Tories and paves the way to a Labour government. The Brexit Party are topping the polls for the upcoming European elections, and on Tuesday leader Nigel Farage announced the party would contest all 650 seats in a future general election. Speaking on Good Morning Britain, Ms. Leadsom admitted the prospect of a Labour government keeps me awake at night. She said, "The Brexit Party is a one-trick pony. They are about leaving the EU, and actually they would find if they were in government, which they wouldn't be. How would they get to be in government? If they were in government they could not deliver this with this parliamentary arithmetic any more than we can." GMB host Piers Morgan stepped in, insisting the Brexit Party might not be able to secure a majority in a future general election but might be able to damage the Tories enough to hand power to Jeremy Corbyn. Ms. Leadsom replied, "That is very true. That would be horrendous. That really is something that keeps me awake at night. The prospect of what is essentially a Marxist government coming in through the back door because people are so sick of the Brexit issue. That is why we absolutely have to leave. We have to make sure we actually leave the EU, and we have to do that quickly." During the interview, Ms. Leadsom admitted that she was seriously considering running to become the next Prime Minister once Mrs. May steps down. Ms. Leadsom also claimed she did not think a no-deal Brexit would be the disaster that people portray it as. Last week, polls placed the Brexit Party ahead of the Labour Party and Conservative Party with 30% of Brits' votes for their European Parliament voting intentions. The YouGov poll, which questioned 1,630 Brits between the 29th of April to the 30th of April, found only 21% of people would back the Labour Party, while only 13% of Brits would support the Tories. On Tuesday, Mr. Farage announced the Brexit Party would contest all 650 seats at a future general election. Speaking on Good Morning Britain on Wednesday morning about the prospect of a future general election, Mr. Farage said, "I think it may well happen. Collapse of the government, a motion of no confidence could spark a general election. Either way, do not underestimate. I think Westminster does not get how angry this country is. Do not underestimate the power and the potency of the Brexit Party to completely change the numbers." On Tuesday, Mr. Lidington admitted European elections would go ahead but said the government was redoubling our efforts to get an EU withdrawal agreement ratified by the start of July so the MEPs elected this month never have to take their seats. A Downing Street spokesman added more talks between the government and Labour Party were scheduled for Wednesday. He said, "Today's meeting was constructive and detailed. The teams have agreed to meet again for follow-up talks tomorrow afternoon, recognising the need to resolve the current Brexit deadlock in Parliament."